The episode opens up with Ridge revealing to Taylor that Brooke signed the annulment papers. We see Donna surprise Brooke at her house. She is also surprised that Brooke signed the annulment and believes that Ridge still loves Brooke. Brooke then blames Thomas. She thinks Thomas had something to do with it. Back at the Forster house, we see Thomas explains to Douglas to obey his orders and delete the app. He needs to stop using it. Over at Forster Creations, we see Taylor is worried that Ridge is processing a lot. He tells him to express how he is feeling. Ridge says that he feels sadness. Taylor expresses some grace and says she knows that he can't believe that it's actually over with Brooke. Back at Brooke's house, Brooke and Donna try to figure out what Thomas did. She tells Brooke that Thomas got upset with Douglas earlier, so she isn't surprised that Thomas is up to something. Back at the Forster house, Thomas tells Douglas to go upstairs and delete the app. We then see Thomas reflecting on the CPS call he made. Back at Forster, Taylor tries to console Ridge. Ridge says that he knows he is wrong about his marriage with Brooke. Taylor asks if he is feeling guilty. Ridge then changes the subject and started to joke about their kids and how much of a good parent they are. Back at Brooke's house, Thomas comes by to see Brooke. Claims that he is there to see Brooke alone. Donna then leaves. Brooke asks if he is there to gloat. He said no. Thomas tells her to let his dad move on with his mom. Back at Eric's house, we see Douglas is there restoring the deleted files from the app. He goes through them and hears Brooke's CPS call. Back at Forster, Taylor is curious about Ridge as Ridge goes off to surprise her. He then texts her to come downstairs. She goes down. Back at Brooks, we see Brooke ask Thomas if he did something. He tells her that his dad should have left her years ago. Brooke expressed she Thomas expressed that Brooke was never supportive to him. Brooke expressed that she doesn't trust him. Thomas says it's fine. He doesn't need her to trust him. Brooke threatens him not to hurt Douglas or Hope. Douglas figured out that Thomas did the CPS call. Poor thing looks confused. Ridge is surprised Ridge surprised Taylor with a wedding dress. He goes down on the knee and Taylor immediately says yes without him asking. Brooke is at home thinking. She is on to Thomas. Taylor and Ridge is at Forster making out while Brooke is there crying. Thomas walks in on Douglas listening to the recording, tells him he is about that he has restored all the recordings instead of deleting them. Douglas questions the CPS call that Thomas made, and Thomas accuses Douglas of not knowing what he's talking about. We then see Douglas calls Thomas out and tells him to admit it. Thomas then confessed to Douglas what he did. Douglas said it's wrong, tells Thomas he is wrong. Thomas then tells Douglas it is not the same as the bet situation. He is doing it to protect Brooke from taking him away from him, and he believes that his father is better off with Taylor and not Brooke. Thanks for watching. Bye.